Day 7 of Married to the Game. Thanks for checking these out. I'm struggling today. I'm feeling it. It's 8:50. This is the longest I've slept in at least a month. 6 days no smoking, check, we're good there. 6 days no sex, check, we're good there. But not drinking. So the timer starts over on drinking. It's not going to be too tough. I have a little regret because I'm hungover and I feel like crap. I just weighed myself 186.6. So I'm down 4 pounds. I think it's just because I'm super dehydrated. So we'll see how that changes. I'm struggling too. I got some stuff I got to get done today. Got to get that meal prep done. Got yoga at 3, which is going to be brutal. Hot yoga. But I'm so grateful for everybody in my life. It was so great to see everybody come out and, surprise my brother and just show all the love and getting to see people I haven't seen in a while. And like I said, I love talking to people, so great combos and all that. I could have shut it down a little earlier and probably could have got away with not drinking, but I just, I wanted to just live in the moment. So that's what happened. No shows. I didn't have a show last weekend. I don't have a show next weekend, but I got a huge show on the 20th. So that's 2 weeks. Yeah. And then a week after, I got another show. And then 2 shows the week after, a week off, and then another show. So a solid run of shows. I'm going to try to parlay that as best as I can into more shows for the rest of the year or next year. Really just trying to lock in my foundation, get my social media and my in-ring stuff all situated to send out and just be nonstop for the new year. Would love to wrestle 3 days a week. That's my goal. A contract would be nice. But I just got to be the best wrestler I can be. And being hungover doesn't help, but we're going to be all right. We're going to be all right. So it's 8:53. I'm going to get up, brush my teeth, and then I'll probably go on a walk. And then I'm thinking I get First Watch, get a little breakfast from there, maybe something greasy, maybe some eggs and all that. Maybe, yeah. So, I usually try to go no fats and carbs, but right now I just need a refuel. I'm going to probably get a coffee too, and then just try to wake up, get this meal prep done, and then I got to edit these videos. So we're going to see how these turn out. The first Married to the Game is airing tomorrow. When I'm making this video, it's coming out tomorrow. So the first episode is coming out tomorrow on the 8th, but it's last Monday. So I'm excited to see how these come out. I got to watch myself back. Some of these might be boring. And again, at the end of the day, if you watch this, if you share this, thank you so much. I appreciate everybody that's on this journey with me. I'm so excited for what's to come. I do feel weird trying to get clips sometimes when I'm out, but I know that'll be easier. And it's strange telling people, hey, I'm making this YouTube series, but I believe it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even going to lie. I believe it. If this can help inspire one person, if this can show what it takes for me to make it, and people enjoy this, that's all that matters. So 1% better every day. Today's going to be a struggle, but we're getting through it. So 30 days no drinking is coming soon. We're doing good with the smoking and the sex, though. Definitely have urges today. But we're just going to keep powering through. Sunday. Also, shout out to my brother. Happy 30th birthday. You're the man. You're the best brother anybody could ask for. You're a legend. He probably shut it down last night. stayed out till probably 3 or 4. He's probably sleeping right now. He's probably going to be up in 15 minutes and get ready to go to the Browns. So he's having a weekend for sure. So if you see him out there, wish him a happy birthday. All right, also here's a physique update for being super dehydrated and only 186 pounds. So that's from being hungover. I'm struggling. Beautiful day out. September 7th, beautiful day. Trying to cross the street and not get hit. Yeah, beautiful day. It'd be awesome to go to the Browns game, but I'm just not feeling it today. A little too tired. Plus, like, I don't know if it would, you know, I gotta have fun, right? But would going to the Browns game and getting hammered make me a better pro wrestler? I don't think so. It'd be good to see people, maybe get inspired by some stuff I see, right? Because you got to bring real life into your wrestling. But I think, especially being hungover, I think eating good today, doing yoga, studying some wrestling tape, I think that's a solid Sunday. So the ideas are flowing, right? First off, be organically you. Always just be you. And I'm prefacing this with that because think about the communities you're a part of, right? It could be just your work community. It could be a workout community. To see the same people at the gym at the same time, or you're in the same workout classes. But there's other communities. There's a grocery store community. Hey, you know, the relationship you have with the cashiers, or, oh, I always see this guy shopping Tuesdays. Those are the communities that, as time goes on, you're a part of, and you build relationships with those people. So if you want to be, for business, if you want to, especially for a younger person, but any age, it doesn't matter, you want to see some next level business people, go to a Starbucks at 6 a.m. Go to a Starbucks at 6 a.m. and you'll see some sick cars in the parking lot, and a lot of people are getting their coffee and going. But again, you could be in that community and build those relationships, whether it's just a hey, how are you? But when you see a guy pull up in a Lamborghini, after you see him for a week, you could be like, hey, what do you do? Or, hey, I'm a young guy, I'm trying to make it. So, but not in a reaching way, not in a begging way, not in a schemer way. We're never scheming. We're not competing, we're creating. So, but again, you see these people, sometimes they're doing their work there, and it's, you know, it's just taking that initiative and taking that first step and asking a question. Kind of goes back to those videos I posted last week, where if you want to be in someone's position, ask them a valid question, and, you know, maybe they'll get back to you. Like I was saying with that Tim Ferriss book and Outliers. So it just came to me because I saw a couple G-Wagons, saw a couple nice Mercedes. So, but when you go in the morning, you see people who are really bossed up. So back to the West by West, win every day systematically. What systems do you have in place? Are they better in your life, or they're making your life worse? The 80-20 rule. Get 80% of the results from 20% of the actions. I'm hungover, I can't even say my words right, but you know what I'm saying. Sometimes you just gotta look at your daily schedule, look at your daily routines. Is this helping me or hurting me? Same actions make the same results. Similar actions, predictable future. that's some next level stuff. So just keep leveling up. You know what you're doing. Finished those chicken meals from yesterday. Added in some rice, quinoa, and beans. So these are all good. I got some sweet potatoes and those veggies with some fish cooking. So we're gonna see how that goes. I'm gonna turn those here in a second. If we were gonna name this video anything, it'd be called Hungover, Doing Meal Prep, Struggling. Almost done with my meal prep. I got the shrimps done. I just threw it all in the fridge because I'm about to jet to yoga, but I'm just taking a quick break before. I'm struggling today. Shaky, tired, beat. That's why I don't drink. But it was worth it. It was worth it. We're not going to keep complaining about that. Yoga's going to be killer, so I'm getting rehydrated right now for that. Hot yoga is exactly what I need today. Then I'm going to come back, finish up the meal prep. I got to do my eggs. I'm going to do some potatoes, trying to do some more carbs this week, see how that goes. Let's see. Oh, I got to do my overnight oats, which have been like the bane of my existence. I think it's just because the containers are too small. So we're going to try to mess around with some new stuff this week. Let's see. Then after that, I got to edit at least Monday, but I think I might just rip everything. Just lock in and get all that ripped. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go take a Magic Mind. I have a couple of those. They gave me like a 50% off sale, so I got a ton of those. So I think I'm going to take one of those. I'm drinking a yerba mate right now. Get my sugars from that, but whatever. And then I got to read just my daily and write my gratitude because I didn't do that this morning. So I should do that right now. So I'm going to do that. I'm leaving for yoga in like 20 minutes. Might stop at my dad's. He lives across the street. Just see how he's doing, but he might be struggling. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, probably steak for dinner tonight, which will be good. And finishing up some meal prep. Hasn't been too bad today. Things are kind of rolling. Looking forward to this week. I got a solid week. Let's see, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday wrestling training, Thursday late wrestling training probably. Trying to get my schedule right with my sleep. So I got to kind of lock in on that and just see what time I got to be everywhere and make sure I can get a workout in and all that. And yeah, just chilling Sunday. Struggling though.
Don't give me the banger.
Still getting after it. Yoga across the street. Just needed ice. Yes, sir. Back to it. Yoga. Wow. That was one of the best yogas I've ever done. Unreal. Inner Bliss, Rocky River, 3 p.m. Megan, Sundays. It's like an hour and 15. I think they call it yin. It's hot. Amazing. 1% better every day. That was like 10% better. I'm just feeling so leveled up. Was struggling today, but I needed that. I feel so good. Body feels so good. Got an amazing stretch. Did awesome during it. Just felt so loose. There was so much. So I was like in it too. I was so present in it, which is where we need to be at. And till about like 45 minutes in, then I started thinking, not being present. I mean, time was flowing. I was definitely in flow state, which is where we're trying to be at all times or whenever we can. And the only time I got out of that was like 45 minutes in, where I was like, I wish I could do this every day. I'm not like asking for much. You know what I mean? Like, I'm realizing that it's great to set goals and you have big events and you want to crush it at these events and learn and better yourself every day. But I am so in love right now with my daily routine of waking up, getting a walk on, getting my breath work and meditation on, reading and reflecting, eating breakfast. Then if I could go to the cryogenic right away, they're not open till 11, so I can't at this moment. Then to a hot yoga class like that. Then to an ice bath or a cold tub, which I've never done before, but I know would be perfect right now. Then eat and go work out, and then wrestling training every day, I would be in heaven. So that's the new goal. Start implementing all that stuff. Get my finances right so we can get that. The other thought I was thinking about that I wanted to throw out here was from that 4-Hour Workweek book. It's called Dreamlining, which you can go like kind of how he talks about. But what I took from it was just the questions he asks and how you set your goals, or kind of thinking about what you want in life, because we deserve the world. The universe is always working in our favor. You can get anything you want as long as you put your mind to it and work hard for it and see those opportunities and go through those doors when they open up. And that's for anything. He talks about wanting, being, and doing. What do you want in life? What do you want to be? What do you want to do? And I can get more into that, but simple for me, it's just I want the cold plunge in my house, a sauna, wrestling gear. That's pretty much it for once. And good nutritious food, and being able to eat out at organic or nice non-unhealthy restaurants a couple days a week, just to enjoy being out and being able to pay for people and enjoy company and have great conversations. That's what I want. Being would just be wrestling, which I'm doing, but kind of hit me last night where I love making art. I love painting. So back to wanting maybe a bigger apartment space or bigger house to have room to be able to go and make art whenever I want, to make music whenever I want, a studio. That's being a better chef, being able to speak Spanish or another language. Yeah. And then doing, that one, it's like more travel, more kind of going into wants, being able to leave Cleveland whenever I want to, go to Florida where it's nicer when it gets gray hair, go to California, or go overseas. And that's probably what doing is. It's more seeing the world that I haven't seen before. Spain, Amsterdam, back to Ireland, everywhere, honestly. So wanting, being, doing, that's something that I wanted to throw out to you guys to think about. And also another thing I thought about, I was talking to my buddy last night about this, and it kind of is something that I want to put out there, is having your non-negotiables and your boundaries for life, for relationships, whether that's dating, friends, family, all that, work, business. A non-negotiable for me now is I'm not missing 3 o'clock yoga on Sunday. I'm getting my workouts in. I'm getting my wrestling training in. So if we're going to do something, it has to work around that. It's a non-negotiable for where I want to be in life. Also my morning routine and all that. Boundaries, those all change for different type of situations, but you have to stand for something or fall for nothing. And that sounds extreme, but it kind of goes into the non-negotiables and the boundaries, where if you just are willy-nilly with everything in life, then you're going to be willy-nilly with everything in life. But when you set those boundaries and those non-negotiables and stand for something, like, hey, I don't want to eat unhealthy food. Okay, so let's go somewhere else to eat. Let's not go to Johnny Seed Oils and get the worst fried food ever where you're feeling sick for 2 days. So if that means that I won't be hanging out with my friends, I guess I got to be selfish and get Uber Eats or go pick up the food myself. And there's always leeway to some things, but stand for something or fall for nothing. Me, it's mostly just food and getting sleep and living a healthy life. Eating organic food. And do I let stuff slide? Oh, I got to get this unorganic or this. Sometimes, but most of the time I try to do it as much as possible because I'm standing for what I believe in. So, and there's caveats to all that, and people can say, oh, you don't need to get this organic or you're getting ripped off or it's all whatever. All right, whatever. So great yoga though. I definitely recommend doing yoga as much as you can. I stand by it. It's been wonders for my wrestling career and my recovery and my mental and everything in life. And that goes with the cryogenic as well too. I was talking to them Friday when I was there. I was like, I think I've been coming here for like 5 years. So if that's not like an endorsement itself, you know what I mean? Like, people ask me, oh, you do that? Yeah, I've been doing it for 5 years. I definitely think it works. So great yoga session. I'm just feeling so refreshed. I got to go home, finish that meal prep, and at least upload one YouTube video, at least Monday's YouTube video. Try to do them all. We'll see how long it takes. I think I should be able to rip them. I got a steak I'm going to cook for dinner. Was craving ice cream during it. I'm not really feeling it anymore, but I'm going to eat some fruit when I get back, see how that goes, and rip this meal prep as quick as I can. Would love to eat a steak, watch some wrestling, and pass out. Simple night. I'll try to post a little more. This might be it. This probably won't be it. I'll at least say bye when I finish everything. But yeah, married to the game. 1% better every day. Feeling great. Thank you for checking these out. Let's keep it rolling. Potatoes on top of the shrimp and carrots. I'm going to probably throw these tunas on there too. And then in the oven, we got the egg bake. And then we're pretty much done. I'm going to do some veggies. And then I'll probably make a steak for dinner. Maybe get ice cream later. We'll see. Probably not. Yeah, meal prep's almost done. Long day. I feel so much better after yoga. I still got to edit these videos and then get my schedule right for the next week. And that's my Sunday. Pretty chill, getting stuff done, getting ready for the week. Got to stay prepared, baby. You know it. I just got lost, but I'm making, I'm getting everything uploaded to start editing these. So just kind of boring, just making folders right now. And my boys are blowing me up about the Browns. I have no clue what happened. Did not watch today, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a Browns fan, but I was just too tied up with getting this ready, getting back on track with yoga, getting my meal prep done. And next week's a little more open, at least at the moment. So right now I got work Monday, tomorrow, which sucks, but I'm gonna get a workout in before, then work, then a little break, hit the cryogenic, probably the pod, get my meals in, wrestling training at 5, out there by 7:30, have dinner, in bed by 8 or 9. Probably 9. Tuesday, wake up, workout, chiropractor, wrestling training. Wednesday, wake up, workout, client, wrestling training. Thursday, this is gonna be a weird one, wake up, workout. Then I got 3 personal training clients. I want to get to wrestling training, but I also should probably be in bed by like 8 because I got a client at 9 on Friday. So maybe stop doing the client at 5 on Friday or just get back from wrestling training earlier. We'll see. And then Saturday, wake up, workout. And then I got like a podcast interview, in-person movie thing. Not movie thing, but in-person podcast thing, interview. I guess it's supposed to be pretty wild. It's like an Eric Andre type thing. Derek Dillinger hooked me up with it. They seem like cool dudes, so it's called Wrestle Cream, which is a little different for the Maserati West brand, but we'll see how that goes. It should be fun. They wanted to do it tomorrow, but I got wrestling training now, so we had to switch it up. But yeah, that should be fun. Good content, I think. We'll see what happens. That should be Saturday. So trying to see what my friends are on. Probably sprinkle in maybe a date in there. I know we said we're not doing the stuff, but I like hanging out with people and talking to people. Didn't we already establish that? So I'm getting all my folders set, and then I'm gonna bring it all over here, edit it, and eat dinner. But I'll probably eat dinner first, then edit it, and then go to bed. So we're cruising out, probably listen to some chill music. I might get the camera over to watch me edit it, but we'll see what's going on. That's pretty much it for Sunday for me. Pretty chill, solid weekend though, a lot of fun. Yesterday for the 30th, good lead up to it. Just wrote down let's do that. Let's go over that. So, while I got you. So this week we got first meal is going to be a glass of orange juice. Then we're going on a walk, meditating. Then I'm going to have my overnight oats, which we're doing a little different this week. I grinded up all the oats. We're leaving it dry, but the pieces are going to be way smaller, so I could probably just do them live. So we're going to see how that goes, just because my containers are too small. Again, look at my desk setup. I got to get a bigger apartment. I need my bedroom doesn't need to be big. It's just sleeping only and clothes. Then I want to do another room with this laptop with like a music setup, and then somewhere I could paint, which would be sweet. So that's really all I'm asking for. Nothing crazy there. Probably have my green screen set up so I can do interviews and promos and all that stuff over there. Chill living room with enough space to stretch out and hit all my stretching equipment, balance equipment, foam rollers, all that stuff. And then decent kitchen, which I don't need a big kitchen. This place is a little tight, but I really don't need the biggest kitchen. And that's pretty much it. Good location, safe location. That's all I need. So back to the diet plan. Orange juice to start. Then we got our overnight oats. Then we got our pre-workout shake, which is just going to be some hydration fuel from Rhino Power. Use West 20 for 20% off. Coconut water, the NAD plus, and some collagen and a little glutamine. Then the post-workout shake, 380 calories. We're doing Rhino Power, 2 scoops of vanilla or 2 scoops of strawberry, whatever day we're feeling it. Carbo fuel, 2 scoops. Gut revival, creatine, and that colostrum stuff till I run out. Then we got the chicken, broccoli, rice, cauliflower, quinoa, added beans, and we're putting a little sauerkraut on there. We'll see how that goes. Then we got the egg bakes that we just made. We added guacamole to that. We're going to see how that goes. Maybe add beef to it next week. We'll see. Then I got my new shrimp meal, which is kind of light, so we might add some fruit. I got a watermelon over there that I'll probably cut up and get that in the mix. Shrimp, tuna, and regular potato. So I only got 3 of those, so I'd have to make a couple more. So we're going to see how it goes tomorrow, and then we'll adjust it for Tuesday. Maybe make it during the day, Tuesday or Wednesday. Then dinner is going to be sweet potatoes with the fish mix. It's not the biggest dinner, so if I'm hungry, I'll have like some pistachios or cashews or walnuts or almonds. But right now it puts us at 3,793 calories a day, 82 grams of fat, 500 carbs on the dot, and 258 grams of protein. So I didn't put on any weight this week. I didn't put on a pound. Where I'm looking at the calendar, you think it's pretty average, I would say 190 pounds. Felt good, was dragging a little bit. Don't know if it's from the carbs or from the sleep. Working on the sleep schedule. I want to wake up at the same time every day, and that's what we kind of established on that call last week. But just with how my schedule was, I could have done it on the laptop, but I just wrote it out. It looks like Monday and Friday I'm getting up at 5. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday getting up at 7. Sleep in available, but I should be up at 7 fine. And then Wednesday getting up at 6. So we're going to push that Wednesday to 7 a.m. next week. But this week I got to get up at 6, hour earlier, not a big deal. So that means Sunday and Thursday go to bed at 8, Tuesday go to bed at 9, and then Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday I'm able to go to bed at 10. Fall asleep an hour after you're in bed. So gave us a little leeway there. If I go to bed earlier, then we'll just wake up a little earlier and just roll with it. Or sleep in until I got to get up. So just trying to get 1% better every day, just trying to dial in the nutrition, the sleep, the good habits, which we're sitting good. No smoking, no sex, been good. You see what happens when I drink. I'm like, can't do anything. But I got a lot done today. I got to be proud of that. I did get better today with a killer yoga class. Got my mind right, got my body right, sweated out all those toxins. I wish I could do it every day. Tomorrow work, not looking forward to it, but again, that's why I do it, is to stay humble and stay on that Monday grind to motivate me to get better and be able to leave that. And I got some things in the works that hopefully will be good. We got a show next Saturday, not this upcoming Saturday, but next Saturday, the 20th. Then we have a show the 27th. Then we have a show. So what it is gonna, why can't I find a calendar on here? Okay, so what we got is, what's new on calendar? I don't really care. Okay, so we got the 20th, AIW J-Lit at Mayhall's in Lakewood. Then the week after, we're doing a little Taco Fest thing downtown. Looking forward to that. That's the 27th. Week after that, I'm making my NCG debut in Michigan, October 3rd, that Friday. Then that Saturday, I should be at IWC in Pittsburgh, still ironing everything out. A week off, and then AIW in Youngstown. So things are going to get added, right? I'm telling people, hey, if you want to hang out, I got this weekend off, but I'm locking in on those show weeks. But things are going to get added, and it's my job to make highlight videos, reach out to promoters, plant the seeds for November, December. But in my opinion, it's really for next year. I'm looking forward to next year, setting my goals at the new year. Want to wrestle 3 days a week. I'll put a goal to have 60 matches, which isn't 3 matches a week. It's like 1.5. So 1.25, right? One even less. But I digress. So really locking that stuff in. I got my chiropractor Tuesday, which will be good. I probably will book an intense massage here, but we just got to get my finances right. December, yeah, and then really looking forward to the new year. But I'm establishing my habits, building my habits, getting 1% better every day, making the vlog, getting it rolling. So, yeah, gonna eat a steak here in a second. I'm just finishing these folders, then I'm gonna transfer all the files over and get them sorted, and then edit at least 2 videos before I go to bed, but I should be able to get more than that done. Got my blue light glasses on because we're locked in. That's what I got cooking. Yes, sir. Look at that steak dinner. I got the videos uploading. This is taking a while, but we're making it work. Got the videos uploading. Got a steak dinner. It's 8 o'clock, dang. So I'm gonna eat this, and then I gotta pass out because I gotta go to bed within an hour. I'm up at 5 tomorrow. I wanna upload this tomorrow. I think I'll be fine. I'm just gonna upload it, and then I'll work on these later, and we'll see what happens. So, we out here. Married to the game. Thanks for checking these out. Like, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff we gotta say, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good week. It's Sunday. We're locking in. Let's rock.